everybody, welcome to our channel. If you are new here, hi, I'm Louie and I have a 1-year-old daughter named Lily, and we make videos about motherhood, baby-led weaning, beauty and lifestyle too. So for today's video, this is going to be my episode 3 of my Sunscreen Sunday series. I will be reviewing a certain sunscreen every Sunday. This is the third product, and the product that we are going to be reviewing today is the Avène sunscreen. So I googled how to pronounce this. I thought it was Avène, but French they say it Avène. This is a very high protection broad spectrum sunscreen, SPF 50 plus, water resistant 40 minutes, emulsion face. This is for sensitive skin. So again, this is going to be a wear test, but I will be talking about the product first. So this is a chemical sunscreen. Their active ingredients include here we are again. Octocrylene, methylene, titanium dioxide, butyl methyl. Yes, it's a chemical sunscreen. This is so much letters. So for uses, I like that they have categorized their, like this one. I don't know if you can see. Wait. They've categorized everything from ingredients, uses, warnings, directions. So uses: broad spectrum UVA and UVB sunscreen for adults, may assist in preventing skin cancer, may reduce the risk of skin cancer, can aid in the prevention of solar keratosis, and can aid in the prevention of sunspots, can aid in the prevention of premature aging. My hair is just so all over. So warnings: do not use in children 6 months or younger, keep out of reach of children, for external use only, so you should not eat or drink this one, avoid contact with eyes. If contact occurs, rinse thoroughly with water. Do not use on damaged or broken skin. If rash occurs, discontinue. If swallowed, seek help and go to the nearest hospital. So it contains sorbates and benzoates. And direction for use: apply generously and evenly 20 minutes prior to sun exposure. Reapply at least 2 hours after 40 minutes of swimming or sweating, and immediately after towel drying. So yeah, this is made in France. They do have other important information here, like their history and additional sun protection measure, which we all know. And yeah, so this is the product, this is the box and the product. They looked exactly the same, including the back, like the product, I mean like the ingredients, the uses, the warnings, directions, and information. And what I like about this one, it is a pump. It comes in a pump. So I like that because it's very convenient to use. And by the way, this is for sensitive skin, and it contains 50 ml or 50 mils of the product. So I applied this, what time? 9:40 something, 15-20 minutes ago, and now it is 10:14. So it's just 30 minutes. So what we are going to do, I think we're just staying at home, and I might go like sa backyard lang to play with Lily. Nothing really much today, not unless there's another unexpected errands, but it's just we're just staying at home. By the way, I will be linking all my sunscreen review on the description box, especially the part 1, so that you'll understand more about sunscreen products. At least you'll have an idea what suits your skin type. So yeah, so this is what it looks like with makeup on, and I'm gonna give you my full thoughts and review later on today. So I will be checking in a couple of hours. So see ya. So checking in, it is 11:32, almost a few minutes. So let's just say it has been 2 hours and still looking the same. I don't feel oily at all, and my makeup is still in place. I already ate. So I'll get back to you later. So update, it's already 2:30. So it has been 5 hours or almost 5 hours, and this is what my face looks like. It's still the same since the application. So there. So I'm gonna update again maybe in a few hours. Maybe the next will be my last update, but so far so good. So we're back, and time check, it's already 5:09 in the afternoon, so it has been 8 hours and I did not reapply. I know that sunscreen only lasts at least 4 hours on your skin, but I was doing chores and I was looking after Lily. We played at the backyard, so there's a bit of sun exposure. I am ready to give my full thoughts about the product. So if you're familiar, I usually start by saying that I am not a dermatologist or a doctor or an expert, so everything I say or share is plainly based on experience, on observation. It would be best that before using any products, it's always best to consult your doctor, especially if you have underlying skin condition or any other medical condition. It is best to consult your doctor first. So there, I said it. So before we start, just so that we would be fair in reviewing brands. So if you're familiar with how I review the sunscreen, I always start by answering this question: what do I look for in a sunscreen? And from there, that's how I judge the sunscreen. So they would earn a star per category. So what do I look for in a sunscreen? First, it must have a high SPF. For me, at least 50 up. Then second, it must be lightweight and compatible with makeup. Third, not greasy or oily. Fourth, no white cast. And 5, budget friendly. So again, we are reviewing the Avène SPF 50 Emulsion Sunscreen. This is for sensitive skin. I think they have different variants. They have dry touch and a whole lot more. This is the water resistant one. For the first category, SPF 50, yes, this is SPF 50 plus. So let's give that a star. Second is it lightweight and compatible with makeup? So first, let's look at the consistency of the sunscreen. So just one pump. So it looks thick. If you just do like this for a long time, it's gonna start dripping. But all in all, for me, this leans on the thicker side of the sunscreen. And then once you blend like that, so white, that's just one pump. Can you imagine? I usually use 3 to 4 pumps. I read somewhere that it's usually 1 teaspoon or 1 tablespoon that you apply on your face. I know it's a lot, but that's what they say. Anyway, in this review and for the succeeding and the past reviews, I usually use 2 to 3 pumps of the product. So there, once you blend it out, it's still white. And about the consistency, it is oily, but it is not greasy at all. There. So with lightweight, yes, it is lightweight. At first, you would feel that there's an oil base on your face, but after a few minutes, your skin just absorbs it and then making it lightweight, like as if nothing happened on your face. So I'm quite impressed with that one. And another thing, I've checked again. It's not written here that it's for oily skin. It is mattifying. However, this is the most mattifying sunscreen that I have tried. I do have dry skin. I get oily on the T-zone at times, but usually dry. I am so dry right now. So and to think, I am using a dewy foundation. I use my Tarte Shape Tape and then just my infallible powder, just a tiny bit, and then setting spray. That's it. And to think, I use a dewy foundation and it just feels and looks so dry. I've never felt this dry. I've used a couple of other dewy foundation, and because I love that dewy finish, but this one, it just makes me look so dry, but not cakey or patchy. It's just dry. It feels so dry and light. So I'm quite impressed with that one, that side. If you do have oily skin, this one is for you. This is really drying. So yeah, and compatible with makeup, like I said, I'm just using powder, setting spray, brows, lipstick, concealer, and a dewy foundation. And then yeah, my makeup stayed in place entire 8 hours. I don't see any cakiness, no patching. Yeah, so all in all, for lightweight and compatibility with makeup, a star. So yes. Third, not greasy or oily. So like I said, the first few minutes of the application, you would know that there's an oil based on your face. There's something there, but then after a minute or two, just disappears as if nothing happened. Like your skin just absorbs it. I don't know where it went. So at first I told myself, this is going to be oily, but then later on it went the other way. I'm so dry right now. And then I've also noticed earlier there was a bit of sting, like tiny bit. I think that was from a bit of sunscreen went to my eyes. I'm not sure, but then it went away. It's not really bothering, or I just felt it for like a minute and then that's it. So they've also mentioned on their packaging that just don't apply near the eye, so don't do that because it might sting even more. But I felt that for a minute, but it just went away. So yes, not greasy at all. It's the opposite. This is perfect for oily skin. But if you do have dry skin, I don't know, I've already used my dewy foundation. I don't know what more you could use. Maybe moisturizer. I did not apply moisturizer before putting on makeup. I just directly placed sunscreen and then primer and all. So I think it would be better if you have dry skin, use a moisturizer before applying the sunscreen. Then next, does it leave a white cast? So just like any other sunscreen, as you can see, it is still a bit white. I think it's always like that for every sunscreen, yes. But then with this sunscreen, after a few minutes, your face just absorbs it, not just the oil, as well as the residue and the pigmentation. So if you're gonna apply the sunscreen, just wait for a few minutes before taking photos. For sure, as you can see, I'm gonna insert a flash photography of what I look like just a few minutes after sunscreen application. Yes, it did leave a white cast, but then, like I said, after not even 5 minutes, all gone. So it did not leave any residue or white cast 5 minutes onward. So it is best to wait before taking photos. And just blend gently, and then you're good to go. Your skin will just absorb it. Next, is it affordable? So for me, affordable is anything between 300 to 500 pesos or $10 to $15. This one is $24.49 or 900 to 1,000 pesos. So it's quite pricey. So I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 star. A bit pricey, but not the high-end pricey type. If this would give me a matte look the entire day, I don't mind. And still giving me the SPF 50, the lightweight, and just making my makeup stay in place the entire time, for me it is worth it. But if you're on a budget and you still want to achieve those categories, there are a lot of sunscreen products, but this one for me so far that I've tried, this is the most mattifying sunscreen ever. Wait, I'm gonna give you a close-up. So there, maka-conscious man eh. But yeah, so dry. So like I said, I don't know if it's the powder, because I've used the same makeup products a couple of times and it did not leave my face this dry. But yeah, I think it's the sunscreen Jude, because even my hand, it feels dry after putting. So if you do have oily skin, this one's for you. Yes. And if you do have dry skin, moisturize before using this product. So all in all, I am happy with this. So far, I don't feel any itchiness, there's no redness, there's no sign of negativity on my face. But yeah, so far so good. I'm gonna update you sa akong IG story if there's any problems later on. But for now, for the last 8 hours, I like this. Would I recommend this? Yes, especially if you do have oily skin. This one is for you. Like I said, balik-balik. So yeah, that ends my review. By the way, this is available in Shopee or Lazada. I'm gonna link it down below if you like. Yes, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, everyone, and we'll see you on our next one. Bye.